How to get started day trading. Now, if you guys follow my channel, you know I post live videos every single day, but for those who don't know me, and maybe those who are just wandering on YouTube and they end up finding me, I wanted to do a video on how to get started day trading. Before we get started, traders, hit that like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm for promoting the video. This video took me a little bit of time to make, but I'm really excited to help you guys out. Let's get into it. I've been trading for over 3 years straight, and I can without hesitation tell you that experience is going to be your best teacher. Now, we may be seeing out there some gurus saying, no, the best way to get rich quick is by joining a chat room and following my alerts. Now, this is going to be the worst piece of advice that you guys can have, is to follow alerts. You do not want to be a follower. You don't want to be a sheep. First and foremost, you want to get experience. Now, this may be contrary to what you've heard, where some services might be wanting to charge you $4,000 or $5,000 or something every single month to give you hot picks, and then you follow those and you're going to turn into a rich man very quick. I really hate to burst your bubble, but that's not going to happen. What did Grandma always used to say? If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. But the good news is that there is something that is going to propel you forward very fast and make you successful, consistent, the trader that you want to be, and that is experience. Experience in the market is going to be your best teacher. It has for me over the last 3 years, to the point now where I'm consistently profitable. It took many ups and many downs, and I'm still on this journey learning each and every day how to trade. Is something that you're going to learn every single day. The market's always changing, and it's something we always have to adapt to. You have to be like a sponge, always absorbing information, adapting, remaining docile to learn information as the markets change and evolve over time. This is going to be a tough video because some of you may not want all the experience. You know, we hear all the time people saying, you know, when I retire, I'm just going to, trade here and there to make some extra money, or when I get the money, I'll start trading. It's not something you can do half-heartedly. This is something you're going to have to put a lot of time and energy into. I often relate this to really any professional sport out there, whether that be football, basketball, golf. You know, if I watch TV and I watch the PGA Tour and I see Tiger Woods playing golf and I watch them, I study them, I really think I got it. You know, I watched them for a year straight. I watched Tiger Woods for a year straight hit a golf ball, and I say, you know what, it's time. I'm ready to go on the PGA Tour. I've been studying this information for a year. I know how he swings. I know the stance. I know the right clubs to use. It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Because it's not going to happen. In my own personal experience, I used to watch these guys snowboard. I'd watch them on TV. They're professionals. They'd be going up and down the slopes, doing backflips. It looked so easy. It was like, slicing butter. And I said, you know what? I want to get out there and do that. That looks really easy. And guys, I was falling down the bunny slope. It was very difficult. With that being said, it's the same thing in trading, guys. You're going to be going up against people who do this every single day, who are professional day traders. You can't just half-heartedly do it, or you're going to lose your money. You can study and study and study, but until you get the experience, and experience is going to be your best teacher, you're going to have a very tough time. Now, you may be asking me, well, I don't want to go in losing money. Well, what they say is it's market tuition. It's inevitable. All the traders I know who have become successful have lost money in the market. Everyone has lost money, and that's why I'm going to tell you guys to start with a small account. See, I'm not motivated to tell you to go somewhere with a big account so I can get a kickback. I'm not selling anything in this video. The way I learned and the way a lot of people learn is by starting a small account, so you're risking very few dollars. See, the stock market has made rich people poor, and it has made poor people rich, because people think they got to wait until they have a certain amount of money, or wait until they retire and then they open up a huge account. And I can't tell you the number of stories I've heard where people start over the PDT rule with $25,000 in an account and they just blow it all in a few weeks, a few months. With the experience, start with a small account. When I first started, I opened up an account at TD Ameritrade so that I could paper trade. They have a paper trading feature, and I contacted the support desk and I asked them to put me on real-time data so I could trade in real time. I was trading with fake money, which is a good thing. It allows you to develop the techniques, understand the patterns. There's a lot of pros to it, but there are some cons as well. We need to trade with real money eventually. Trade with a paper account for a little bit of time, but then open up a small account somewhere. Because trading with real money is where things get fun and where we're going to learn the most. When we're paper trading, we may take risks that we wouldn't take with our own money, and that's where you're going to learn. See, with your own money, you may be taking some trades that end up not going so well, and they have for me many times where I get my butt kicked, and guess what? those trades are ingrained in my memory. I do not forget them because it was real money that I lost on a really stupid trade, and I will not make that same mistake again. Now, granted, I may make some mistakes that are similar. They're called cousin mistakes. But when you make these mistakes with real money that your emotions are tied to, the emotions are going to burn so bad in you that you will not forget that experience, you will not forget that trade, and you will not make the same mistake again. At the end of the day, day trading is all about risk management. It's really important, guys. See, gamblers focus on profits. Day traders focus on risk. If you go into every single trade just with your mind focused on how much you're going to make, I'm excited about this trade, I'm going to kill it on this trade, I'm going to hold and hope, and this trade is going to turn out well, I'm going to become a millionaire, that's the wrong mindset. You got to get into your trades thinking, how much am I risking? Predefining your risk. That is a trader, managing your risk, understanding how much you're risking versus how much you're going to make. The managers of risk are having about a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 risk reward. So their reward is 4 times, 3 times, 2 times greater than their risk on every single trade, and this is predefined. And know the difference. So with that being said, and understanding that, guys, we're entering professional territory, we're going against people who do this for a living, but also understand that the person you're competing with the most is not necessarily other traders and not the overall market, but it's yourself. And that ties with managing your risk, because you are your own worst enemy in the market. You have to be disciplined enough to accept a loss and to be scaling out of winners when you have winners on the table. See, a lot of times in the market, when we're doing well on a stock, we're making money, we fail to capitalize on taking some of the gains off the table because we get greedy and we say, I'm going to hold and hope on this one for a little bit longer. And the same is true on the opposite spectrum of that trade. When the trade's going against us, we hold and hope. We say, man, this will come back around eventually. What we do is we turn into a long-term investor versus a trader. See, a trader is a manager of risk, and they're in and out of the markets intraday. That's what a day trader is. People oftentimes ask me, what's a good stock to buy? I don't know what a good stock to buy is. I don't look into the filings. I don't look at the 10Ks. I don't know anything about the companies. I'm an intraday day trader that's focused on the price action of each individual stock, and I'm in and out intraday, just looking at the price action, the chart, intraday. And that's why I've been shorting a lot more recently. I've been getting into shorting because shorts take shorter and longs take longer. And when everyone's buying a stock up very, very quickly and they're going through euphoria saying this is going to go up forever, that's when I start shorting. And I much prefer taking the elevator down than the steps up. With experience being your best teacher, shorting is going to be a little bit more difficult to do, especially when going to TD Ameritrade, because they don't have shorts readily available there. So what you're going to need to do is understand that sometimes you got to pay to play. You're going to have software fees, you're going to have commissions, you're going to have scanner fees, you may be in a chat room and have a chat room fee. There's a lot of barriers to entry, guys. It's going to be an uphill battle, but it's going to be worth it. You guys are going to learn a lot and a lot about yourselves. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a journey worth taking, but it's going to be a much longer one than you actually anticipated. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This video is likely to scare many of you from actually getting involved in day trading, which is a good thing, right? Because I may be saving some of you a lot of time, energy, and money who are really not that interested in day trading. You just want to get rich quick. It's very important to remember that whether you're a day trader or not, we are all traders by nature. Whether you trade your time for a paycheck, you trade your happiness for security, you trade a tuition for a degree, we are all traders by nature, guys. And we as day traders are traders of risk. Thank you guys for watching this video. For the ones who are just now about to get started trading, I'm very excited for you to take that leap. It's going to be a fun ride. If you guys haven't yet, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, traders, and we will see you all tomorrow.